shift and add multiplier. Okay, so this multiplier is used to multiply only the positive numbers, that is unsigned numbers. Okay, shift and add multiplier is used to perform unsigned multiplication. So with positive numbers only we can perform multiplication by using the shift and add multiplier. So first, for example, I want to multiply two numbers 9 into 12. Okay. So 9 into 12 both are positive numbers. So what is the value for 9? 1001, and for 12 in binary. So for any multiplication division, if they are giving the numbers in decimal, first step you need to convert the number to binary. Okay. After this, we have to start with our procedure. So here, the first step will be the initialization step. Okay, first step will be the initialization. So here we used some A, Q and B. Okay, what are they? See here, normally in multiplication you will call the first term as multiplicand and the second term as multiplier. Am I right? So this is multiplicand and this is multiplier. For example, 5 into 3 means 5 is the multiplicand and 3 is the multiplier. So 3 times I am going to add 5, right? So this is multiplier. Now here this multiplicand is there, no? This multiplicand should be in B. Whatever the multiplicand, you make a note. Here it is not given clearly. You just make a note. The multiplicand should be put under B. Okay. And the multiplier is there, no? The multiplier. So the multiplier should come in Q. Okay. In our example, you see here what is the multiplier? This is the multiplier. So the multiplier value should be stored in Q, and then the multiplicand value should be in B. Okay. And A is one additional variable to store the result using the variable A. Okay, to store the result. Final result, if you see, the final result will be stored in A and Q. The final result will be in AQ. A will have the higher byte and B will have the lower part. Okay. So first you should remember all these things. So what I said, first the 0th step is initialization step. So here we need to initialize the variable A, Q and B. What is A? Initially A value will be 0. And what will be in Q? Q is a what? I said it is a multiplier. So the multiplier here is this, right? So the multiplier value should be placed in Q. And the last one B is variable which contains a multiplicand. Okay, so the multiplicand value is the first initialization step. We have not yet entered into the problem. This is the initialization step. Okay, first step what we need to do. See here, there are number of cycles are given. Okay, how the number of cycles are defined? The number of cycles are defined by the number of bits. See here how many bits are there? There are 4 bits. So if there are 4 bits, then how many number of cycles will be there? 4. For example, here if I am having 5 bits, then the number of cycles will be 5. So whatever the number of bits are there, that many cycles will come. Okay, this thing also you should remember. Now we are having 4 bits, so the number of cycles will be 4. Okay, now how to start? The very first step is we have to see this Q0. So this location you all know, A0, like that we used to tell, no? So this is Q0, Q1, Q2, like that it will go. First step you need to see the Q0 value. Okay, if you see in this flow chart, if Q0 is 1, what we have to do? We have to add A and B and the result will be stored in A. If Q0 is not 1 means what? If it is 0, then we have to shift AQ to the right. So this is the procedure we are going to follow. What we are going to do? we are going to check the Q0 value. If it is 1, we need to do two operation. One is add and another operation is what? Shift. When Q0 is 1. Okay. When Q0 is not 1, that is when Q0 is 0, then what operation we need to do? We need to do only shift A and Q to the right. Only one operation to be done. Okay, this is the procedure. If you remember this, nothing is there. Okay, now first you see in the initialization place, Q0 value is what? 0. So if Q0 value is 0, what we have to do? If Q0 value is 0, then we have to only shift A and Q to the right. So here you can see it is moved. So this is A and Q. Now we need to shift A and Q to the right. So if we shift, what will happen? This 0 will go out. Okay. So this 0 will come here. This 1 will come to next location. This 1 will come here. And this 0 will come here. And this 0, this 0, this 0. So the empty place will be filled with 0. So this is not arithmetic shift right, just ordinary shift right. Okay. So here 0 will be inserted. This is shift AQ. Shift AQ to the right. Why? Because my Q0 value is 0. So if it is 1 means I need to do add and shift. If it is 0 means I should do only shift right. The next step. So one cycle is over, right? One cycle is over. Now we have to go to the next cycle. So again, in next cycle, you just see what is the value for Q0? It is 0. So if it is 0, what I should do? I need to only shift right. Only one operation. If Q0 value is 0, I have to shift right. So here it is done. Shift right means this 0 will go out. And here this 1 will come. This 1 will come. This 0 will come here. And this 0 will come to this location. And this will come here. This will come here. This will come here. And here 1 0 is inserted. Okay, so I have done again shift right AQ. Why? Because the Q0 value is 0. Okay, so this is the second cycle is over. Okay, when we get into the third cycle, again we need to check the Q0 value. So now what is the Q0 value? In second cycle, end of second cycle, we got Q0 as 1. Okay. So if Q0 is 1 means what are the operation we have to do? We need to do two operation. One is we have to add B and we have to shift A and Q. First we need to add B to A and then we need to shift AQ to right. Okay. Now you see what is B value? B is what? Multiplicand. Okay. So B value is this. I need to add it with 0. If I add it with 0, what value I'll be getting? 1001 in the place of A. It is given no. Add B to A and the result will be stored in A. Okay. So A is getting 1001 and this is Q. Okay. After adding, what I have to do? The next operation is shift right AQ. So now we have to shift right. If you shift right, what will happen? This 1 will go out and then this 1 will come here. This 0 will come here. This 0 will come here. And this 1 will come to this place. And this 0 will come here. This 0 will come here. And this 1 will come to this location. And you insert 0 at the end. Okay. So with this, the third cycle is over. Okay, now the fourth cycle. In fourth cycle, what will happen? Now again, if you see at the end of third cycle, you see the Q0 value. So Q0 value is 1. So if it is 1, what are the things we should do? We have to add B to A and also after addition, we need to shift A and Q to the right. Okay. So here with this 4, I have added B again, 9. If I add that, I'll be getting this value. Okay. After adding this, I have to shift to right. So if I shift, what will happen? This 1 will go out. So 0 will come here, this 0 will come here, this one will be here, and this one will be here, 0, 1, 1. So extra I need to insert 0. So this is end of fourth cycle.